been 8 previous worlds. Each world stretched across vast millennia of time. Each played host to a race whose civilizations rose to supremacy, but eventually died or scattered, disappeared, or transcended. During the time that each world flourished, those that ruled it spoke to the stars, re-engineered their physical bodies, and mastered form and essence, all in their own unique ways. Each left behind remnants. People of the New World, the Ninth World, sometimes call these remnants magic. And who are we to say they're wrong? But most give a unique name to the legacies of the nigh unimaginable past. They call them Numenara.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to something brand new, our newest TRPG stream. This is a journey through the Ninth World here on RV TV. How y'all doing, everybody? I need to give my computer a minute here. It's being a little bit of a dick. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our brand new TRPG stream. I'm the Shades. I got my boys, Matty Jay, Mikshel, and of course our DM Mildra the Monk. And yes, folks, we're on camera for once. How you guys doing?
Good here. Good. And for those wondering, wait, Matty's camera seems off. Apparently, Firefox and Logitech are having a test.
Yeah.
Thank God, there's always a plan B. Where's Dean Ambrose now?
I think he's too busy robbing hot dog stands in Coney Island.
Yeah.
That was last year. You realize that, right?
Junk still died. They just adapt to the times.
Also, I'm going to apologize in advance if the audio seems a little skippy. Unfortunately, the only way I can get this stream to record properly is through Firefox, and Firefox is not being very friendly. It uses up a ton of resources, and thus my CPU is already pushed past its breaking point.
We want you to see the nice fancy 3D dice.
Yeah. Well, we need you to see the screen so you can see what's happening on the battlefield. So, otherwise this game would be pointless. But yes, we are using Roll20 for this game. For those who have never heard of it, it's basically an online TRPG system that you can use to play games like this online. It's built for just about every TRPG you could possibly imagine, at least most of them, like D&D, Pathfinder, and of course, what we're using tonight, Numenara. Rick, I used Chrome. The problem is that OBS doesn't like Chrome. In order for me to use Chrome, I have to turn off hardware acceleration, and if I do that, I can't use the 3D dice. So it's like, which way do we want to play? It's a pain in the ass,
That's
I assure you.
That's an excellent question, sir.
And before anyone asks, yes, I've shut down every program I run. Anyway.
All right, I'll be right back. I shall return, gentlemen. The family wants me to take care of something real quick.
Oh,
2 minutes.
Now of all times, right? Timing!
Yep. Timing.
Thank you. So I'll have to take a minute to introduce what we're doing here. So for those of you who did not see our Q&A a few weeks ago, we're not going to be doing more Toku TRPGs just yet. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to do what this guy wants to do. Because, well, he's the DM. And he was kind enough to suffer through the system we gave him last time, so this time we're going to let him do something he knows is going to be fun.
And besides, it's best not to let the DM get bored.
Yeah.
I'd say
blowing up a bad guy in one move isn't fun?
I will hold that record over me like a freaking trophy.
No, I'm talking about my record.
Let us not turn this into a dick measuring contest. We are not playing Fatal with its anal circumference rolling. And no, that is only half of a joke. You chose a hell of a time to walk back in here, Matty.
I don't think he heard what you brought up.
And I'm back.
Doctor often says, "Glad to see you're back." Hopefully, you didn't just walk in when you heard that gag. Otherwise, that would have been very awkward.
The speakers are off anyway. The speakers are off. I wouldn't have heard anything. Also, King! Move right along.
Are you a stick?
Well, last week I was a pretty fucking sick guy, so there's that. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, now the gang's all here. Mildred, let's get this party started.
All right. Now, if you recall, a few days ago, I had Shades put up a link to my blog, The Monastery, that had a kind of meet the team with everybody. So Shades, who did not read that, Shades here will be playing Vald. Matty Jay will be playing Jax Roussad, and Mikshel will be playing Varric Ryday. Now then, I'm going to move you guys over to the map page so you can see what I'm seeing. Now, so you guys are in a tavern. You've known each other for years, and I'm not going to do that. I did that gag the other week. I'm not doing that twice. Yeah, earlier a few weeks ago we did an unrecorded test stream using 13th days just to get a feel for die rolling and all that.
Yeah,
worked out aside from a couple of hiccups. But the three of you were the three of you at the time were in the city of Nibelak, which is, and the sole reason I did that is just to show that I can ping.
Cool.
And you are, and of course, and like anybody going into a large city surrounded by canals, you were looking for posts and finding some work, because even a billion years in the future, we're not so uber evolved in advance that we don't need money. Suck it, Roddenberry.
Well.
And along the way, you guys ended up finding a poster of basically saying wanted travelers to assist with transportation of goods to the town of Redstone. Each of you ended up one of you went there individually. That would be you, Vald. Jax and Varric, you guys went there together because, well, you two tend to get into trouble a lot.
Correction. I get to be in trouble a lot.
Not
batteries.
actually, I have to do a retcon. The three of you had you've kind of separated and reunited a few times over the years, and this was one of those reunions because all three of you ended up taking the same job. So we begin our story with you traveling alongside his boat. The Damish is a bearded man. He's broad-shouldered. He looks to be in his 40s. He looks a bit dwarfish in stature. He's only about 5, but very stocky. He uses a windrow that's about 18 feet long, and guides and is guiding it through the canals. The thing about these canals, if you're wondering why they can be a metric for this, is because alongside each end isn't the usual riverbank, but rather these sheer, straight up cliffs.
Well, erosion did its thing over a zillion years, so that's probably the reason why.
Well, here's the weird thing. Some of this doesn't even look like erosion. They're natural stone, but aside from a few straight lines, they are very, very flat this way.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, eventually, after about a interval, thankfully, the sole reason that he hired as some illegal serpents might attack travelers or people transporting goods looks like and that you don't run into any real trouble. So after a bit of time, it takes about 2 days to get with a few jokes and banters along the way. Varric telling telling the story for the umpteenth time about how he slept in some town back in the Steadfast, and Jack's remind you ran, and the morning after you ran out of the thing bare-ass because the husband found out.
Hold on, Mildra. I hate to interrupt, but the audio is skipping so bad on my end. I honestly can't understand a thing you're saying. Like I'm hearing
a lot.
Like it's coming in really bad, and I think it's on my end. I know what the problem is. I'm gonna have to fix this. I'm gonna have to exit out of the room for a minute and come back in once I get this shit situated. I was hoping not to have to do this, but I'm gonna have to switch to Chrome because otherwise I can't keep up with it.
Oh shit!
It's on my. I know. I'm pissed off right now, but it's like the chat. Whatever I'm hearing, that's what the chat's hearing, and the audio is just terrible, and it's on my end because I've got Firefox is eating my resources like shit. So I'm gonna be right back. Sorry about this, folks. Give me a second. I was hoping not to have to do this, but it is just not gonna let me have this. I'm sure most of you guys are getting sick of the audio sounding like that too. So we're gonna do this way. Thankfully, I don't have to close the stream. I just have to open up some things in other windows. You're gonna have to give me a couple minutes here. I would play the soundbite, but unfortunately, I don't have the button. So let me just log in here and rejoin the game. Alright, got the window back open. I gotta adjust a few things, so give me a second here.
Right, I just mentioned on the thing, so because I see
stream's still
that,
running. The stream's still running, so they can still hear us, or they can still hear me.
Right.
It's just up until now they couldn't hear you guys.
All right.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make some adjustments to the screen cap so that you guys can be seen, so we can all be seen better.
Yeah. You know what? For future reference, there, John, if it's just better to run on Chrome, we can
The problem is
sacrifice
with running on Chrome, I either have to use the display capture, which captures all of what's on my screen and not just the window, or I have to disable the hardware acceleration, which means no 3D dice.
If it comes down to that, disabling the hardware acceleration might be for the best then.
The problem with that is also I have to re-enable it because some things online won't work without it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Chrome is a bit of a dick that way. So, yeah.
Well, we hear you just fine now. You're not as garbled. That's something.
Same with you guys. You guys sound a little better as well. So, let me just go ahead and fade that in. There, now you guys can see the screen better. It just also means that anything else I have up, you guys are going to be able to see. This also means I'm going to have the chat open in a separate window. Or actually, I'm going to have the chat open. There we go.
There we go. Can you hear us, Mike?
Now I got to get Mike.
No
Did
chance,
I
give it a
fuck up
minute.
Mike too?
No, you didn't fuck up Mike.
I can hear all of you, and I can see all of you.
I can't see or hear Mike. Mike is completely blank on my end. And that's the problem, because if there's anyone who needs to be able to see and hear Mike, it's going to be either Mildred and myself. If either of us can't see or hear him, we have a problem.
Can you hear me, Mike? Yeah, John, he can't hear you. So it's both.
That's weird.
First show blues, everybody.
Murphy's RVT. Grab some scotch. Never without a botch. All right, tell Mike to refresh. I bet you guys in the chat are loving this right now. Okay. Let's see. Mildred's working.
Checking.
Check. You're good. Now it's both Matty and Mike I can't see. This program, I swear to God, it hates me.
Yep.
When I moved chat tech from OpenTalk WebRTC to Roll20 WebRTC, it seemed to be working.
Where do you see that? I'm looking on the options. I don't see that.
Okay, go to My Settings, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there should be something that says Chat Tech.
No, I don't see that. I do not see that at all. The bottom of my screen has a button for resetting video avatar locations. That's it.
Oh, it's let me try some. Let me try.
I think that's a DM exclusive option.
Yeah, it might be. So let's if I change.
Oh, excuse me.
I give that a solid 7. Good job.
That was me holding back.
There's 1. There's 2.
2.
Hi, Shades.
I got Matty back. Now it's up to Mildra and Mike.
I see Mike.
I don't.
I hear Mike.
I don't.
I hear Mildra.
I don't. Can we have one thing go right this damn game? Yeah, I've got nothing from Mike or Mildra. We need something here. We need a screen. Oh my god.
All right.
All right, you reset. You came back.
All right.
It's just Mildred and Mike that I still don't see.
Well, that's weird because I see Mike.
All right, 1, 2.
We have all 3. I have all 4.
And I don't. Mike's still not working for me. Why is it only Mike? Why is it Mike I can't see? This makes no damn sense. Why can you see him and I can't? This is ridiculous.
Technology hates us.
Yeah, apparently. The problem is I don't need it to hate me right now.
I know. But same note.
Because I see
All I did
Mildred
was
now.
bandwidth to the lowest setting.
Hold on. Let's see. Mike's trying again. There we go.
Finally.
Woohoo!
Oh, there we go.
All
Okay.
right. We're not fucking with it anymore.
Shall I start? Yes. Let's start from
Do
the
not
beginning.
John, don't touch jack shit for the rest of the game.
Not touching anything else. Let's play.
Yes.
All right.
That's a recap, the short version.
Yeah.
Okay. you guys were in Nebelik. You took a transport job. Damish, who looks to be a little puggy fat man, in his 40s, good natured. He's a good-natured guy, and he asked you to help out with transporting some goods. Now,
Indeed.
because you're taking 4 crates of medicine from that city up the canals to the town of Redstone, which is right here for everybody.
So we're going from over there to over here.
Yeah, takes you about 2 days by his skiff, and of course the canals are surrounded by these big ass walls that even Vald couldn't jump over. It's like you're in the bottom end of the Grand Canyon. That's how high up this is. The only difference is that the walls aren't jagged like the Grand Canyon. They're completely flat. But eventually, you get to the town of Redstone. It's a small town, mostly known for quarry work. You see coming in from the outside that the town is built around built into the side of an escarpment on the water's edge. So the whole village is kind of a ramp from riverbank to the level of the surrounding desert. And give me a moment, I will switch to the map of Redstone.
Ah. Let's see. Is it somewhere in
So
Redstone?
you got, huh? Sorry, I did that. It didn't go over my head. It just went completely through me. So you guys dock about right here. Obviously, I'm not going to put in a boat mini for something that's not even going to be used much. And as you dock, he turns to you and says, "Okay, here's the deal. I want you to if you go straight up the ramp, you're going to see a big tower. That's where the clave or where the old ambers go. Obviously, by old ambers, he's referring to the Aeon priests. They pretty much run this place. I want you guys to take the crates. He's told you it's medicine, but as far as specifics, it was the case of, I don't know. I'm just the messenger guy, and you don't, and I can't. And why would they tell me? Why would they tell me? So after you dock. Now here's the weird thing. Normally there'd be somebody monitoring the docks, but they're not there. I mean, you can clearly see that there's people. You can clearly see that there's people moving about when you're approaching, but nobody's monitoring the docks like they normally would. He just tells you, go up, give the crates over to the old ambers. Come back and we'll get you, and you'll get your payment. 10 shins because you're guarding me for 2 days. Then 10 more shins for the fact that you guys are getting. I have to cover you guys for protection back, as well as payment for the goods themselves. Sound good?
Sounds good.
So, go into town, bring the crates to the cow, bring the crates in, get out of there. Mm-hmm. Sounds easy enough.
All right. Now, when you look at the village, the first thing that you notice is that the smaller houses are closer to the bank, while the bigger houses and better looking houses are further to the back. As you guys walk, you do pass by a tavern. You see where the marketplace is, and all that. And hang on, I need to go to pan view. And going further up, you see a bit of a cliff, and on top of the cliff is what looks like a tower surrounded by a wall. Any of you want to roll a intelligence check?
Sounds like me.
Roll intelligence. All right. This isn't going to be that difficult. So roll. This is going to be a level 2 intelligence check.
All right. Let me just pop this back out because stuff and things happened.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Character sheet. So I'm rolling intelligence. I just need to find intelligence.
Make sure to put in difficulty 2 under action.
I forgot what to click.
All right, on the main character sheet.
Yeah.
There's the action thing. Make sure you change the difficulty to 5. And I assume
not
this
5,
is
2.
Or change it. Yeah, it says 5 on mine. Change it to 2.
Intellect to 2. Okay, difficulty to 2.
Yep. And it's trained, right?
Nope, not trained. This is just a general. This is just going to be a general thing.
So I just leave it on you. Okay.
Right. And since it's an intelligence check, you want to click the green die on the intelligence for intelligence.
Next to intellect, right? That's the one next to intellect, right?
The green one next to intellect.
Yep.
And there we go. 10.
Okay, you rolled a 10. Success. You do know that. So here's what you know. There's no more than say 300 people in the place. It's one of those towns where everybody knows everybody. The Aeon priests, you do know that the Aeon priests technically run the place, but the mayor technically runs the mundane affairs, and his sister runs the quarry. But as you're walking around, you do see people moving about, and if you didn't know any better, they're moving. You'd say they're moving like zombies, but they're not. It's not like they're attacking you because they smell flesh. It's more like sleepwalking, or like somebody who's really, really out of it. Roll. All three of you roll intelligence, same level of difficulty. It's gonna be a level. It's gonna be a level 2 check.
All right.
Okay.
Shades, I need you to re-roll because you accidentally applied effort.
Ah, damn it. All right, there we go. Let's try that again.
Okay, Matty succeeded. Mike didn't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I said difficulty 2. Why did you have it at 3?
I said it's a 2.
No, it says difficulty 3 there, Mike.
Check your chat log.
I see my chat log, but my sheet.
Yeah, and you still have the whole effort thing applied, Shades.
I turned that off. Yeah. Yeah, my effort was taken off. No, that shouldn't be there. I turned that off.
Let me look at your character sheet.
Difficulty 2, skill untrained, no effort, no of any kind.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right, never mind. Point is, two of you succeeded, one of you failed. You notice that this is the kind of action that they're doing is like what would happen if somebody hadn't been getting a whole lot of sleep, as in very little of it for a while, because they seem to be shifting. The people that you pass by, a few people, they see you, they give you a glare, it's either they're grumbling about it or they don't care, and obviously you guys don't want to make a scene with somebody when people are this level of irritable.
I quietly look over at my two partners and I just go, even though I'm not, I'm not the smartest of the bunch, I go, something's not right here.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take you long to get to the tower. Now, there's a few shuttered windows on the upper levels, and with some glass about 30 inches across. Most of the buildings in Redstone are square. This one is round and surrounded by a circular wall. The tower is about 20 feet in diameter. The wall's about 70 feet high. The tower is 70 feet high. Sorry, the wall, and it's surrounded by a 10-foot wall around it. You see one entrance. This being the gate. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta switch over to that. Right here. and right in front of the gate you see a woman who's standing in front of the gate, and the gate appears to be locked with iron bars.
Okay.
As you approach, you see that she's wearing brigandine armor. She's got a helmet on, and you see a small sword on her hip and a long spear. And she's standing guard like those royal guards you see in Britain. So she is just standing there, not moving. As you approach, she's just standing there, completely stone faced, not moving at all, even when you're pretty close.
Hello. Special delivery. Medicine Graham.
No, Matty. No. Let the gentleman charm the lady into letting us in.
Okay, so
Sure.
as you approach, to answer the woman says in a very stern approach, saying, "The Aeon priests are not seeing anyone today. Please come back tomorrow."
Looks like we wanted to see the priests. We're here to see you.
Oh God, he's trying to do it again.
And I just shake my head. Well,
Mike?
just shakes his head.
Yes.
Roll intellect level 6.
Mike? Oh God.
Good luck, Mike. You'll need it.
You can apply your now your skill can apply. But only one of the skills.
Oh, you forgot to change the difficulty, Mike. Difficulty 6.
I did change the difficulty to 6.
Oh,
no,
it doesn't say here. It says difficulty 2.
I see it as
I
yep.
see the. Why does this thing not?
This character sheet does not like us at all.
Well, since
okay for some reason it worked when I did it there.
I will. But you said I do have the different skills I can use, so I want to apply my pleasant social interactions.
All right, it becomes a trained skill then. You're still rolling at difficulty 6, but it is trained.
All right.
Oh, good news is you got it right.
And nope.
Close, but not close enough.
Yep.
Hey, Mike, at least you got it right, Yon.
Yep.
But she looks and says, she gives you the most sarcastic look you've ever seen and says, "No, you're not."
Ah! I as Jackson. I could have bet beer money on that one. Your charm never works on guard, ladies. Ladies, my friend. Listen, he goes to the guard. Listen, I know they're not here to see anything. We're not here to see anybody. We're here just to make a delivery. We would not like to wait too long. All it is medicine.
You can. And how am I supposed to know that you're? Yeah, that's what everybody says. And no, and do you really think you've gotten a good night's sleep around here? She accidentally lets slip. She's clearly a bit frustrated about the fact that she seems to be one of the few people who's maintained her composure in the town.
Wait, did she just assume we were from here?
Oh.
Because if so, I look at her and go, "We're not from here."
Clearly, you're not.
Yeah, like I said, we're just making a delivery. We're only making a delivery. We're at what looks to be the only gate into the tower. Listen, I can have. Where's my piece of paper? We've been given a piece of paper. Where's the piece of paper?
She says, "Oh, open it." And obviously, by her tone, she's not asking.
At which point, I open one of the crates.
May as well, huh?
Yep.
Got nothing to lose.
Checks out. Unfortunately, you're going to need. Unfortunately, I'm not going to authorize it until I get either a word or two with the priests with the clave who, as I said before, aren't seeing anyone, or if I get it from Coral Vem.
So, Vault, did you open one of the crates?
Yeah, I did, but we already checked. They're saying.
She points to a large building that's roughly across from where the gate is right here. It says he should be in his house discussing things with his sister. Go talk to him. See if you can convince him. Otherwise, you've got no business here.
Great. Now we're playing the walk around game. All right, Vald. Let's pick up the crates. Close it up.
Yeah. At this point, I close them up, hoist them up, or carry them, or grab whatever we're carrying them with, and drag them down.
Yep. So you guys walk in. You knock. I'm assuming you knock on the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
I may be a big hulking bruiser, but I'm not a barbarian.
So you guys knock on the door, and you don't hear anything at first. It sounds like the two of them are arguing. Some of the words, their tone is very accented to the area, so some of it you can't understand as well as you'd like, but you can guess. It seems to be about the town, and he says, "Do you really think a few stim packs are going to help anybody get any goddamn sleep in this place? We need to close it." And when you hear the male voice say close it, she immediately gets furious and starts yelling and say, "That thing has been open for basically, close it. Are you out of your mind? That thing's been open for decades. Nothing like this has happened before." And
I knock again
you immediately, before you can even knock, you immediately hear steps, and you see her. You see a woman who looks like in her 30s just storm out in a mood of, "If you don't get out of my way, I'm tearing your neck off and feeding it to the nearest animal."
I'm
Varix?
making sure I'm already out of the way.
Varix, take it from me. Don't. That is the look of a woman who will kill. Period.
Perhaps another time for that match.
By the looks of it,
what I would,
how about never?
but I wouldn't give. You hear mumble to himself, but I wouldn't give Shania for 5 minutes. And he looks up and says, "Oh, I didn't realize. Were you? I didn't realize we had company. Please come." And he sees the crane and says, "Oh, come in."
Yeah, we got some packages for the tower.
Yeah, about that. Please do me a favor and close the door behind you. Everybody's a little bit on edge lately.
I can tell from what the looks of it. Looks like everyone has been getting zero sleep.
You don't know the half of it.
Apparently. Actually, what's been causing the lack of sleep? Maybe we can help. I don't know. Maybe the medicine has something to do with that.
The medicine is just a bunch of stim so that people will be able to focus a little during their day-to-day stuff. We've tried various medicines. Nothing seems to work. Something very strange has been going on here, because for the last 3 weeks, every time somebody falls asleep, they end up dreaming the same dream. What that dream is, I can't really say. All we ever see is just a bunch of images and visions that nobody can really make head nor tails out of. It started with a few of the fishermen who kept babbling nonsense about it that nobody could really figure out what he was saying. And then it got worse until almost everybody started seeing the same dream every time they went to sleep. Most people will only nod off for a few minutes before waking back up so they don't see it again. The Clave thought that they might have a solution, and this is why I need you to. But they closed off their door. They closed off their doors about a week ago, and nobody's heard hide nor hair. And well, judging by the looks of things, it looks like you already met the person guarding the gate.
And a strapping
So you're telling me that it's been closed for a week because no one's been getting sleep, and every time someone gets sleep, Nightmare City. This is weird.
Yeah.
This is strange. Barracks, do you get a feeling that it might be, the cause of this in the tower?
I'm actually getting a feeling the cause of this could be the quarry.
That's what I suggested, and I almost lost my head over it. That girl who just ran out, that's my sister. She's the one running the quarry, and that quarry has been around for at least 30 years. Nothing like this has happened. And given how much redstone given how much of the titular redstone we transport between here and the canals, if something like this if the quarry was the issue, something like this would have happened long ago, or the Clave would have closed the thing off. A religion that focuses entirely on logic isn't stupid.
Oh.
You said fishermen had nightmares first?
That's correct.
Then what about the docks?
Yeah. Good thing involved. What about the docks?
No luck on that. No luck on that either. It wasn't a case where there were a few fishermen's tales and everybody just assumed it as just another fish story. But then they started happening at random, and then more and more. So you think that something in the tower is causing it?
Something that, or it could be the quarry at this point. If no one's been open, if the tower's been closed for a week, obviously something's wrong in the tower.
Yeah, but this happened 2 weeks. The tower closed off for 2 weeks since the
tower has only been closed off for a week. He corrects.
Okay,
this
1 week.
Been
happening for 3 weeks. Yep.
Mm-hmm. This has been happening for 3 weeks. In a week. All right, something tells me we need to look at what's going on at the quarry. Because obviously we're not. Obviously,
no. Maybe our rooted friend might have a point here. If this happened with the fisherman, what exactly was the fisherman talking about?
Yeah, what was she talking? What? Any idea what was to? Yeah.
That's the thing. When he talked about it, it looked like he couldn't. It looked like he couldn't explain either. And I'm going to say this out of character. To put things in context, what he's effectively trying to describe is the equivalent of having taking somebody from ancient Greece and having them sit through 5 minutes of a Call of Duty game.
Oh,
that's how completely alien what these dreams are. It's not just a case where it's a bunch of random images. It's a case where the mere experience of it is something that can't be made head nor tails out of. So they don't even know how to feel what's supposed to be felt.
Huh. Maybe has the fisherman returned?
Well, nobody's left the village since the things really started happening. Everybody knows that that you're not going to get a whole lot of support out here in the beyond.
Trying to figure this out here. I gotta speak out of character. I'm trying to figure this shit out. I'm trying to put the pieces together.
I've given you 2 real clues: the quarry, which
and the tower, and quarry. Something's going on in the quarry, and the tower's closed for a week.
So those are the 2 places you could possibly investigate, and either way, you're going to have somebody blocking the way. If you go to the quarry, it's going to be his sister, and she's not going to respond well to the idea that. Mm-hmm. And if you go through the gate, you have to deal with somebody who's effectively the day guard for that gate.
Well, I say heads or tails. Something's going down. Whew. Trying to think of what would be the safest bet,
See, out of character, I have some idea of what I want to do, but in character, I don't really think I'd be saying anything at this point.
I know. You have clever moment. Your character has clever moments.
You see him rambling to himself and saying, "I've tried to get past her all day, every day, and she just will not budge. She is stubborn when it comes to doing the guard, even though she's been dealing with lack of sleep as much as everybody else."
All right.
Wait, the guards?
The guard's been dealing with lack of sleep. And we got a dude that looks like a guard. Vald?
Yeah.
Would you mind playing guard for a few hours?
No one gets by me.
I have an idea. We tell the
now,
gentleman.
unbeknownst to you, you guys have been conversing with the mayor for most of the day, and by the time you get out of his house, it's sunset. And the thing that you notice is that she's walking out, and a man that looks like a few years younger than her, but seems to have similar features indicating that they're siblings, walks up and is essentially changing watch, i.e., she watches the day, he watches the night.
Okay. Okay. Plan A, we talked to the gentleman. Plan B, look. I know the tower's closed, but we need to make this delivery. If this very tall gentleman happens to, if this tall gentleman, which by the way, will kill on sight, if he guards for you for a couple hours, you think you get a couple hours sleep? You'll get a nap.
Nobody's going to try and sleep for more than a few minutes because of the nightmares. That was made clear by what the mayor told you.
I was thinking, okay, maybe a couple of minutes, but my thinking is, if he gets the nightmares again, we could tell him, okay, tell us what it is. So I'm gonna have an idea of what the nightmares are, because maybe there's a clue in those nightmares. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Does that make sense there, Mike?
That makes sense.
The thing that I've been trying to make clear when it comes to the nightmares is that it's so incomprehensible. So you wouldn't be able to get a whole lot.
True, but we can still get some things like visual cue, like a visual clue or a landmark. We don't need much. We just need a clue, and obviously the nightmare is a connecting part.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to deal with the gentleman now guarding, or you got something else?
Well, let's do that. Or wait, you're trying to send me somewhere else? Okay.
All right. So you guys head back up to the gate.
Yeah.
You see that the gentleman there, and he doesn't seem to be as stern, and says, "You can't," and says, You can't pass. They don't want any intruders. Though he does not seem as no nonsense and stern as his apparent sister.
Okay. All right, sir. Here's the deal. We have crates that we have to deliver. We've already wasted half a day trying to get something done. We just need to make this delivery, and we're out of everybody's hair.
I don't know. If I let you through, then she might get mad at me.
Well, he gets mad at you. Fine. He gets mad at this gentleman here. This gentleman I call Vald. Do you think we're gonna? Yeah. No. Don't worry about it. Besides, I've been hearing rumor about town is no one's been able to get some sleep. You see my gentleman. This is our big guy. We call him Vald, right? He's a big dude. What if we let you take a nap? However long it takes. This gentleman's here. Anyone passes by, we'll keep him out of your hair. And of course, in exchange, we could go in, just put the crates right at the front door, knock on the door, get out of there. Win-win. We don't even need to be in the building. We just need to go put the crates there saying package delivered. It's obviously well guarded. It's medicine. We can open the crate for you to prove.
Matty, roll intellect. Level 3 difficulty.
Level 3. All right, let's see. Level 3. Do I have a skill in there by chance?
No, but
right,
because of how you worded it, I am giving you an asset of 1.
Asset of 1. Okay. So I roll the green die here.
Mm-hmm.
And 10. Looks like it. Looks like it. Yeah, looks like it's a success there.
Yep, that's a success.
Hey.
Which means this is all right. Fine. Here's what's going to. He turns around and says, "All right, fine. I'm probably going to regret this. I'm probably going to get yelled at so loud my ears will be bleeding tomorrow. But here's what's going to happen. You guys have 30 minutes. Go in, do what you got to do, get out. If I so much as see you on the other side of this gate, I'm sounding the alarms. Deal?
Deal.
Yep.
Vault,
We're in.
get the crates. We go in, we put the crates, as promised, at the front desk with the note and everything else. Leave it there. I knock on the door. We get out of there. We're done.
All right.
Hopefully with time to spare.
Yep. So you guys go in. The first thing you see is this garden full of exotic plants surrounding it, surrounding the area.
Flowers.
As you guys walk, and when I say exotic plants, it's like seeing a jungle in the middle of the desert. You guys walk in. There's a bit of a lawn surrounding the base of the tower, and an electronically locked gate. As you guys approach, you hear some beeping.
Okay.
And it quickly dawns on you that either he didn't tell you. He didn't tell you that the place had defenses, or he was incompetent enough that he forgot that the place had defenses. So everybody roll. Once you get about 15 feet away from the tower, i.e., once you step on the flat lawn, a greenish light pulses out from the base of the tower outward. Everybody roll intellect level 4.
Difficulty 4?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Take one off on the asset, and we're good.
Why is it giving... Oh.
Hey!
Okay, that's one success, one failure. Why did it do plus... Oh, that's right, because you got minor success.
Yeah. Oh.
So, two of you get a little weirded out from seeing a green flash like that, but otherwise nothing happens. Mike, you got knocked out. It's like you just plop.
Genetically superior. Oh.
You have to be careful with these things sometimes.
Yeah.
And as you fall asleep, you end up experiencing that dream.
Ooh.
Ah.
So
Yep.
there's no you see a mess of images, words, sounds, creatures, and sensations that you feel, but your brain can't wrap your head around. And it's being bombarded. Now I'm going to utilize an intrusion so that you are able to see some other details.
See stuff that only you can see?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, hang on a moment. Okay. All right, I need to. Okay. Need to make one small edit. And then show the players. Mike, can you see that note?
I see the words that are written in front of my face.
All right. I want to take a bit of time reading that. Do not tell anyone what I just sent you.
Damn it.
Okay.
See, the advantage with Roll20 now is that I can do these kind of handouts. But since this is tied to the dream that he's experiencing, that's a little bit different because I used the GM intrusion. You guys can't see what he's seeing.
Okay.
But he's effectively going to be knocked out for a minute. So
okay.
So now since this is a trap, you do note that there's probably a switch to turn it off. Do you want to try and find it?
I don't see why not.
So us? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see why
Matty,
not.
roll intellect level 6, and this is one case where you can apply the because this is obviously going to be a Numenara based trap. You can apply the Numenara skill to this roll.
All right. Well, let's do that. How do I do that?
Where it says skilled, the whole IUTS, move it from U to T.
Perfect. Thank you. And it's difficulty 6. It's over to the T. Anything else I need to add?
Are you going to try and apply effort to this?
We may as well, yeah. How much effort do I add? 1 effort? All right. So that sounds like it. And I also add 1 effort.
Yep, which means that your intellect pool is going to go down by 2 after this.
Okay.
So make sure to put cost as 2.
Cost as 2. Done. And I think that's it.
Yep. So roll it. So now that you got that done, roll it.
13. That's a success. And apply cost.
You notice a small glint in the grass, and you see it. Pull the thing. You You shift some of the grass around, and you find a switch. After you throw the switch, you hear some humming down, and the trap is cleared. And in the time it took you to do that, Varric is back conscious.
Oh.
You okay there, Varric?
I don't know. I don't want to see that again.
Right. Now you've gotten past the trap, but the tower door is still locked. So are you going to try and see? But are you? And now that you're back up. Now, luckily, the lock isn't all that sophisticated. A fuse relative to this era. So if you would like, Varric, you can have your flex skill be treated as lock picking.
I can definitely see what we can do about picking this thing, and just hate to leave these nice crates outside this tower when we want it inside. So yeah, let's pick that lock.
All right, it's going to be trained, and picking the thing is a level 5 action.
Level 5, and I can actually add some effort to this.
All right, for the purposes of this, you can use either you can use either speed or intellect for effort.
Let me go ahead and use intellect on this one.
All right. It's going to cost you 3.
Okay. Hopefully this.
Of course.
All right.
Of course.
Failed.
Yep.
If you try again, you won't be able to do effort, but I will give a asset of 1.
Asset
Although,
of 1.
wait a minute, I think you made a mistake. Let's see, trained. You did not put in effort 1. You just put in the cost. So re-roll, ignore the cost, and put in 1 effort. Drop the asset.
Okay. Try that again.
Success!
Yes!
You managed to force me to go mulligan by your own screw-up.
The dice gods took pity on you.
Yes.
So, you go in. The tower is just the first level. You are now in the first level of the tower. You see, it's pretty much unfurnished and is one single room. There, you see a bunch of wooden crates with various supplies and some glowing panels on the ceiling. That's keeping the place fairly well lit. You do see an iron staircase on the other. You see 2 things: an iron staircase that is obviously going to lead up to the next floor, and a metal panel on the wall.
So, Jax, do we take a look at the panel, or do we see what's up the stairs?
Part of me just wants to put the damn crates down and leave. I mean, how? Because, How much time do we have left? That's the question.
Not long.
For the purposes of this, I'm not going to be really hard on the amount of time that you have. What do you?
Let's go. I guess we shall go up the stairs then.
All right.
Yep.
You go up and you see that this is effectively the Clave's laboratory. There's a bunch of different experiments in the works involving chemicals, mechanical devices, some batteries, and some oddities.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody roll a intellect at level 3. No effort.
All right. I don't know. My intellect's still at 19. I applied the API cost. I don't know if they did it or not there. Let's
If not,
see.
just lower your pool.
All right.
Hang on. You rolled it as difficulty 6, Matty.
Oh.
It's down. This is down to 3.
Yeah, but that's strange. The fuck? Looks like no. From my end, it.
Let me ask you guys this: Are
okay.
you guys? Do you guys have your character sheet open as a separate window, or do you just have it as a little pop-up on the main screen?
As separate window?
I'm willing to bet that's what causes it. Don't do
Yeah,
that anymore, because I think that's what happened to me. Ever since I put it as just a pop-up on the main screen, it's been working just fine for me. So don't use it as a separate window.
All right.
I had a
Okay,
feeling
so-
that's what was going on.
So how do I turn that?
How about now?
Now you got it, but you still fucked.
I know.
You still failed.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Oh,
Okay, and
okay.
Mike?
I'm still trying to get it to not be a pop out.
Just close the window and then reopen the character sheet within the game instead of opening up as a separate window.
Yeah.
That's just it. I'm on my thing and I hit it and it automatically does it as a pop out.
Oh, wait. Are you talking? It automatically opens it as a separate window?
Yes.
that's a browser issue.
Yep.
Check your settings. See if use window pop-outs for characters is active.
Windows pop out for characters. Yep.
Turn
There we
that
go.
off.
Turning that off. Difficulty 3, untrained.
And yeah, Lex, I kind of noticed.
What did he notice?
They're still doing the Rite of the Transformation fanfic stuff they're doing in the chat. They're still doing that. They've gone on without us, boys.
Fine. Let him.
Yeah.
We're moving on. Yeah, we're going to move it on. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Maddie, did you see the chess match video?
No, not yet. I have not.
I'm going to say this right now. You're going to like Hercule.
Dude.
Is that related? Is it related to the Macho Man impression or not?
Maybe.
Called it. So 2 successes, and one person stealing Mike's gimmick.
Mike.
So as you look look around, yeah.
Suck it.
There's a line over there. I'd have to get to the back of it.
Oh, okay, good one. Good
But
one.
anyway, you
Moving
notice
around.
that you can see a bit of a layer of dust on some of the equipment. It's clear that for at least a few days nobody's been working on anything in here. And given that work, logic, and research, and effectively science is the stock and trade of Aeon priests, that's strange.
Yeah.
Looking on the table, you see a notebook that looks like it was kept by one of the priests that's already open amid all the tools.
Let's read it. Give us a clue of what the hell is going on here.
It seemed what you're able to tell from it, because of your familiarity with Numenara, is that they were trying to see if they could find some sort of cipher to cure the malady that's plaguing the town. Also on the table, you see 3 ciphers that you can take with you.
Yoink, yoink, yoink.
Yep. You can have those appraised later. So I'll make a note over here. Cipher. All right. Since they're unidentified, they're not going to count against your maximum.
All right.
And you see a staircase leading up to the third end of the tower.
All right.
We've come this far, boys. Let's keep on going.
Val, you still got the crates?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm going to get you a beer. You're doing a good job, Git. Big boy. Motivation. All right, moving on.
Yep.
At this point, we're knee deep in the cacao. Let's keep going.
All right, you get up to the 3rd floor. This is clearly the living quarters for the people here. There's a few comfortable furnishings here and there, and you see 3 beds. Obviously, just like what was revealed in the floor below, no one's been here for a few days. You see some old food that's obviously been cold, that's obviously cold and stale, that's on plates on a table next to half full mugs of cold coffee.
Ooh. Okay.
On one of the bed, you happen to find a journal with the name Zarmun written on it.
All right, Broach. Can we read the journal?
You can. Now, most of it is just meaningless notes and the like. But later on, it does start to note the date of when the plague began, and the various attempts and failures to try and combat it. The last entry mentions that another member of the clave, Brogun, had convinced him that the dreams were a transmission from somewhere, and that they should go to the faceted dome northwest of the village to check if anything is amiss here. It says that it'd be a full day's journey, and that he's kind of leery about it. And lastly, it says, "We will not tell anyone about our trip because since they might think that we've abandoned Redstone and go to full anarchy."
Well, we know what's going on here. It's closed for a reason, boys.
Basket dome? That's...
Ferrex. Was that in your dream?
It's possible. There's so many images I just can't. But something dome. Definitely saw something dome shaped though.
Well, we know where they're going. Shall we go there ourselves?
I say we go there as well. If that's where they're at.
Vald?
Although I say...
Okay.
Vald, we
okay,
can't find the laboratory. Go ahead.
If you guys are heading out, that means that there's going to be one small problem. You've probably got to get out without him noticing. So you've got two options. You can jump the gate, or you can knock him out.
Well, I've got my jumping ability, so... And I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough to carry both these guys.
Vald? How high is your jump again?
So...
All right.
So I think
we'll have
Plus
to sneak out.
climb, so that helps.
So we've dropped the crates in the tower, and we're booking it.
That's it. Drop the crates in the laboratory. Leave the note there. And de-ass the building.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, Vald can, in fact, jump good.
Yes, he can.
He can fly? You can fly? No, jump good.
Okay.
No, you don't have to fly, but he jumps real good.
This is going to be using jumping. Because normally you might just try and jump once you get near the wall. But based on how this is going, I think you decided to just break through the window and jump that way.
So we're gonna jump straight instead of going up.
Yep. So for the purposes of this is going to be a speed roll, but you are going to be able to use your jumping skill.
So
and this is Yep. And this is going to be. Let's see. This is going to be a difficulty 4 task.
Okay. So
are you going to apply any effort?
Considering I got 2 big guys on me to carry, I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna play it safe and I'll apply an effort to it. So I'll apply 1 effort.
All right.
So what's the cost?
1 effort. So the cost is 2 because you have 1 point. You have 1 edge in speed.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Roll 'em. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Success.
It's a good thing I put in that effort because that probably helped a little bit, even though I think the train would have been enough.
Although, actually, you don't have to. I don't think you have to put cost in them when it comes to this. I think that part takes off automatically. I think the cost part is just for when using fighting
Actually,
moves.
hold on. Let me try something here. I'm gonna add the 2 back in, and I'm gonna click apply cost. No, doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
We have to do it manually.
So we have to do it manually.
Next time you have to do effort, just put in effort and ignore the cost part.
Yeah.
But either way, you succeed. So you managed to jump. You managed to go through. There's of course the crashing of a window. And obviously he's not going to be able to cover that up. But you managed to jump quite a distance, and you end up right about here.
Ooh, right outside. Good.
And as you peek around the corner, the first thing that you notice is that his sister is running towards him. So this might be a good time to hightail it.
Run away! Yep. Run away!
Gentlemen, the job's done. Let's de-ass the area.
Well,
So you head luckily once you get through the northern end of Redstone, you can see the dome in the distance. It takes you it only takes you about it is a full day's travel, but you do manage to make it, and you get to the dome. Now, I should note that along the desert, you have a lot of flat and dry. You sometimes see large beetles crawling across the earth, scuttling for shade against nearby sagebrush and the occasional large rock. You do notice that you see signs of others that have made a similar journey, most likely the tracks of the Aeon priests. And I take it back. It's not a full day. It takes you about 8 hours across the desert to reach the dome. But given how much it's glittering and glistening, you in the now sunrise, you do manage to see it. The dome is about 20 feet high and 130 feet across, made of triangular faces of white crystal. However, there's no door.
Huh.
But
so
as you approach, you see signs of a fight. Some churned dirt, bits of dried blood, a broken spear, and some torn ropes.
This is not good. So, they either tried to crack the dome, or someone showed up here.
Excuse me.
I don't like this one bit. Huh.
Matty, roll intellect level 2.
No cost?
Actually, no. Actually, no. I take that back. Not Matty. Mike, roll intellect.
Intellect level 2.
Level 2. No effort.
Oh! Kaigan RBT. Grab some scotch. Never without a botch.
Mike, I'm gonna Dave you in cold blood.
Son of a bitch.
Now, luckily, all this means is that you approached. You see that all that happens is that you just see that it looks like somebody etched some symbols into the sand before leaving. And
okay.
Mike, you do notice you know that you can clearly see that that somebody went inside, but you can't tell how to get in because you don't see a door. Matty, if you want to have Jax make the roll, you can.
Yeah. Difficulty 2?
It's still going to be difficulty 2. But you can apply the Numenara skill.
Let's do that. Set up on T.
And if you end up rolling a 1 on this, I'm going to Dave you.
Mildra, I will assume the position if it happens. All right, so it's skill on T. No effort, right? Just no skill effort. On T?
Yeah, just regular roll.
There's regular roll. Gotcha.
Thank you,
Woo, now
God.
look at Dave.
Ugh.
Woo.
Yeah, when you look at the target number, you can see why I made that threat.
You have to really fuck it up to fail this.
Yeah.
But you do note now. You start touching the walls for a moment, and you note that it's cool to the touch. As you hold on to as you have your palm on the wall for a little bit, all of a sudden it's like you don't ghost, but you end up phasing right through it. You stumble right into You stumble right into the other side.
Whoa!
Yeah, pretty much like that.
Ah, secret door.
Do I step back out? How do I step back out? Do I put thing and say, "Pool's fine, boys.
Same
Come on in." Same way. All right.
You managed to figure out that you get out. You get out the same way you got in.
Whoa! Gentlemen, I think I have found the door. You laugh. You try it. Put your palm right there on the thing.
Of course,
It's super cool.
I am not an idiot, and I just step right on through.
Yep.
Now knowing that that's a door.
Aw. I step right back. in.
Yep.
I really
It's
thought
less
I
of
was
a
being
door
teleported.
and more of you walk towards the thing with the intent of going through. Is how it works.
Ah.
And at this point, I just pat him on the back. Hey, you found the door.
There's that, but I thought I was being teleported and being all sciencey. I was excited. I want science, and well, this is sciencey, but
Yeah.
Take your victories where you have them.
Thanks for the comfort, Vald. Thanks for the comfort. All right,
Anyway.
what do we do?
Okay, inside the air is cool and moist, and there are thriving green potted plants giving the whole place fresh air. Most of the interior, however, is filled with a maze of machinery and wires, spinning turbines, rotating dishes, and banks of control panels and interface stations. The floor itself is made of multicolored ceramic tiles. On one of the large machines, you see a panel on the side of it that exposes a cylindrical space where something gets plugged in and affixed to some wires, cables, and conduits. Next to the remove panel looks to be a cylinder, along with other wires and prongs that would allow it to be connected.
Ooh, science!
And Mike, this ties into exactly what Varric saw in his dream.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm. I can.
Fair.
I got a feeling. Yeah, we've got to put that thing back in place.
All right, I pick up one of the things. I plug it back in. You know, it's like he's all excited. It's like I get to put stuff into science stuff. Let's see if this works. Well, I thought me being electrocuted again.
All right.
So I pick up the thing and I do what Mike says. I just
You put it in.
all right. I put it in. What happens?
All right, you put it in. And you note note you put the thing in, and unfortunately, nothing happens. You see a panel you see a panel light up and a bunch of symbols appear, which you can't understand, and I have to do a whisper for a moment.
Oh, he's whispering to Mike again.
And yeah, notice how these two are white now. That means they're only talking to each other. We cannot hear them at all. And because the screen's white and we can't even read their lips very well. So we don't know what's going on with them right now.
While that happens, enjoy this free belt. There we go.
So,
we now return to your regularly scheduled game.
Actually,
add that to the features that I just discovered. I can whisper directly to one of you.
Oh, so just remember, Mildred, whenever you whisper to me, the chat's still going to be able to hear you.
Ooh.
Yeah, but the other guys can't.
So, chat, if that ever happens, you're sworn to secrecy.
Yeah, whenever it's just me and Mildred, you two keep the chat keeps quiet. If anyone spoils anything, they will be daved and banned.
Thank you.
And actually, with Jack looking at this,
give Mike a minute.
Yep. With looking at this, this is the part that needs to be replaced.
All right. Well, I take this part and I place it. Because, mad scientists, I like shits like this. Yeah.
The replacement isn't here. Hang on, I needed to whisper.
Uh-oh. I'm running out of belt stuff here.
How do we have an echo there, Guts? And why is it only now coming up?
Okay.
All right, hang on. I need to make a quick roll.
Huh.
Yeah, the voice. We don't have the right part, but I have a feeling that the way we've got to. We have to go westward ho.
We gotta go.
Follow those tracks we saw. Westward. To follow those tracks we saw outside.
Okay then.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Mildred?
That I can't tell you right now.
God damn it.
Given that high number, I'm scared to find out what's waiting for us.
Oh my god, yeah.
You do skip. Well, before you leave, you do a bit of scavenging, and you find a few You manage to find a few ciphers and a bag that contains some money.
Ooh.
Yoink, yoink, yoink.
Yoink.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of ciphers already by the time we get done here.
Now, as you leave, you guys head as mentioned. You guys head westward. Moving
right along.
Moving. You keep following the tracks. Eventually finding a camp. But as soon as you You follow the obvious trail, and you eventually close the distance, and you notice a bunch of humanoids, and some of them mounted on pack animals called Anines.
Hello.
I wouldn't be so quick to say hi.
Okay.
No.
Remember that blood we saw back at the?
And it looks like one of them has a what looks like a wrapped up something on his back. Probably the goods they stole. It's given the fact that there's a bit of a blood trail going along. It's pretty clear that the Aeon priests are dead.
Oh.
Not only that, but because you see some bone, you probably figure out that they were eaten.
Oh, great! We're dealing with cannibals. Lovely.
Nope. As you approach, one of them immediately turns around, and while they look humanoid, you begin to notice one thing that's wrong. He has a goat for a head.
Oh my God, butterfaces! And wait,
Yeah.
oh, son of a bitch! We're dealing with the White family.
No, this is worse. We're dealing with the full head, not just a mask.
And the look on Matty's face.
Brother Jax, I knew you'd come.
I ain't broken yet. Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Now, my hair looks more broken than anything.
But as soon as they turn around, you hear one of them make this loud whooping noise that sounds like a goat. That sounds like a goat bleeding, although a lot louder. And suddenly every one of them turns around. You note that if you do a head count, there are 11 of them. 10 of them of normal humanoid size, and one that's a little bit bigger. They've also got 4 of their Anine pack animals.
Well, it's a good thing we packed our swords and weapons and stuff and things, huh, boys?
That's what these chargers.
I was really hoping to get that payday.
Well,
All right. I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. And I'm going to be moving these guys around a little.
Oh, please don't be doing that.
He's setting up the I know what he's doing.
Yeah, we're about to roll initiative.
I think that kind of goes without saying.
Yep.
yep.
Now, fortunately, it looks like the Anine aren't all that interested in fighting. I mean, they're being used as effectively pack animals. So, let's see. Do any of you have? Okay, none of you have. I don't think any of you have training in initiative. Nope.
Not that I know of.
Yep. Nope. None of you have training in initiative. So roll speed.
Or just speed? I thought we were rolling initiative.
Yep.
Because there's initiative.
Speed is initiative.
There is a separate initiative roll here in our character sheets. We have specifically initiative. Pull up a character sheet for yourself.
Yeah. So I thought we were rolling initiative.
Under action, there's initiative.
Speed. Yeah. And there's a green button and a red button on that. Do we roll
Always
that?
go for the green.
Always go for the green. Here, I'll roll
Rolling
mine.
initiative.
10.
All right. So,
hang on.
huh? It said you wanted to send the result of this roll to the
Ignore
turn
that.
record, but
Ignore
no
that.
valid-
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
All right.
Damn it.
Okay, turn order.
Good. Well, I think I have an idea of what I want to do. But let's see how the battlefield looks like here first.
All right. So let's see. Okay, you got. Okay, Bald, you got 10. Jax, you got 16. The dice gods are nice to you for once.
Yes.
And Varric, you got 14.
Also being well treated by the dice gods.
And now I just need to find where I put the leader one. Because I'm not going to have all of them do initiative on their own. All the Marger are going to add, then the leader. That's what these things are called, of course, Margs or Marger. Oh wait a minute. Never mind. I didn't even put the leader on the map. My bad. It's going to be that one. I'm going to put an L right there so that you'll know he's the leader. And let's see. Okay, so 6. 6, 9, and 6, 9, and 9. Okay. Turn 9. All right, and I just gotta redo that. Because the great thing about this is once again I don't have to roll for anybody. I just set the difficulty level. So to take out for a bit, Marg are veriform abhumans. While no two look alike, most have some aspect of a goat. Goat head, goat horns, goat legs, goat hooves, or some combination thereof. They will often kill each. They love violence, often killing each other, or really anything they find out of rage, sport, lust, and sometimes not even in that order. They breed and mature quickly, so the numbers never seem to diminish, and travel in small bands led by the strongest and most savage. They wear trophies of their dead, but are poor crafters, so these displays are crude at best. Severed heads on hooks, ears on fingers, threaded on cords as necklaces, and so forth. That means all of them stink of rotting meat.
No wonder I was smelling like shit. No wonder it smelled like shit.
No, that would be an improvement.
Amine are bipedal herd animals. They're omnivoric, mostly eating grass, leaves, and occasionally small lizards. though herds of wild Amin roam certain plains and the eastern edges of the Black Riage, so Thald would recognize them a bit. They're encountered as pack and riding animals. They have small forelimbs and small claws, and they're not exactly fighters. They'll fight in self-defense, but they're not aggressive. Although, with that said, Jax, it is your turn.
Do we have a map to work off of here? Because we're still on the.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I forgot. I forgot to move you guys. Sorry. There we go.
Thank you.
Oh,
Much appreciated,
shit.
good sir. Oh, okay. Wow. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
11 Marg and 4 Anin. So this is not going to be a time where you want to hold back.
Good. I have an
Because
idea of what I
your
want to do
tools,
first.
and you've got that set of Numenara that I gave you.
I got a cipher I think I might want to use. Now, do I want to use Metal Death or Metal Stone Disintegration?
Do those really work against like living beings?
Let's see. I have Metal Death produces a steam of foam that covers an area of 3 feet by 3 feet, transforming any metal that touches it into a substance as brittle as thin glass. Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, none of the ciphers that you have presently are really going to help you here.
Shit.
Now, granted, some of your special abilities might help out a little.
Mm-hmm. Cipher use, practice in light weapons, resonance. Mid range. I'm reading. Don't mind me, guys. I'm reading. I'm trying to figure out because Plan A was use of cipher, and I can't. So that's kind of Could I use resonance?
Yep. Reduce your intellect pool by 1 because it's going to cost 1 intellect.
So it's down to 16. I have.
All right. So electric. Nope. It just costs an action.
So anytime someone attacks.
Yep. Anytime someone attacks, you can make an intellect defense, and if you do so and get a minor effect, they take 1 point of damage. If you get a major effect, they take 4 points of damage.
All right.
And it says faint lines in a color, but because of that is an action, but you can still move. You can move up to 6 squares.
Okay, so I'm right here. I'm going to move right up here and call it a turn. I'm going to back away.
All right.
Just a little
Varric,
bit.
your turn. Are you mumbling to yourself, or what's going on there? I can't hear you.
Sorry. So I'm going to, okay, I can move up to 6 spaces. So I'm going to go ahead and get to here and launch my detonation.
Hang on. Let me. Although, why detonation and not Overwatch Slayer?
Oh, I forgot about Overwatch Slayer there. Okay, well, it just says that the creature has hostile intentions.
I think trying to kill and eat you would qualify as hostile intent.
Yes.
Yeah, Mike. Yep. I think the no fucking around button is being pressed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Overwatch Slayer it is.
All right.
And
let's see. Let me look up an orb. Yeah, let's go with this one. So copy to library. I'm gonna probably okay. What I want you to do is ping where adjacent to you want the orb to be.
Okay. I think as far as
So right there. All right.
there.
Let's move it there. Whoops. Oh, right. All right. That's gonna be your action. You're gonna move.
You did.
I already did.
All right. And because you've got now, let's see, long range. I think that would be about 60 feet. So let's see. 2, 6.
He's pretty much taken out the entire area.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll say when it comes to no fucking around, I can push the no fucking around button.
You want to know how much of a no fucking around this thing is?
Uh-oh.
How much?
It does 9 damage. Every Anine but the leader is dead.
Ooh. Oh, dude.
Every Mard but
Wipe
the leader is dead.
Take him out of the picture then. Ding 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 ding.
You see a brilliant flash of green light and electricity, and a lot of them get severely fried.
Oh, look at that. Well, Chase, the table's been set for you here.
Yeah. Holy shit. Damn.
Let's see.
The downside is obviously that after this encounter, that thing's going to be depleted, so you're not going to be able to take it with you.
Yeah. It served its purpose.
There you go.
It served its purpose well.
Yes.
And I get 10 unturned kills.
Yep.
Damn. Holy
Bald,
shit.
it is now your turn.
Well, gee, I wonder what I'm going to do now. I was wondering what my strategy was going to be, but fuck it. Now all I got left is to freaking kill this motherfucker.
I know. I'm ready to block shots and stab people who try to sneak behind me. And Mike you didn't even roll. That's how big that was. You didn't even have to roll.
What's my movement? See, I got a speed.
Everybody's movement is 30 feet.
30 feet.
So that's 6 squares.
I'm gonna since the other two guys are way back there, I'm gonna actually quickly get behind this guy.
I believe the guy. I think he's right over here. There.
I know. I see where he is right on my map.
He's right next to the blue dot.
Yeah, he's right next to
death.
Yeah.
And I'm right behind. And I just got behind him.
Okay.
Giving you guys an ample chance to flank his ass.
Why would we flank him? Just stab him.
Well, I'm gonna stab, but if he survives, we gotta flank him.
Now here's the question: what weapon are you going to be using? Are you going sword and board, or are you using the sword staff?
Well, at this point, I'm gonna be tanking him, so I'm gonna go sword and board.
All right.
Because I'm gonna be basically trying to make sure he's focused on me, and let the other two come up and get their shots at him.
All right. You're going to be rolling might, and this is going to be a level 3 task.
All right.
Are you going to be applying effort?
Nah, I think he's already pretty fucked up from Mike's bomb. I don't think it's gonna take that much.
No, he didn't take any damage from them.
No, he took damage. He's just not dead.
Yeah. He took 9 damage. So, here we go. Oh, wait. I forgot to do it untrained. Then again, it really doesn't matter because I got a success even if you take into the account.
All right, so he's down 4 health. No, wait a minute, not 4 health. I forgot his armor. So he's down 2. You did 2 damage because he has 2 points in armor. Doesn't matter with those. All right. Which means it is now the Marg's turn. You see him turn around, do that same blade at you, and you see that Vald is a big guy, but this guy is slightly bigger.
Wow,
that's
rare.
Well, this guy's the leader of this little pack, so you got to be big.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha male, gotta love it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of glad I got my shield up now.
Yep. So, you're going to be Shades. You're going to be making a speed defense, and because you got your shield, you get 1 asset.
All right. So, what's the difficulty?
3.
All right. So same as before. Make sure I've got everything else turned off correctly. All right. Ho ho!
Holy shit! 18. And since you got 18, that is going to be a minor effect. Now, so if you would like, if you'll notice on advancement and background, obviously the damage thing isn't going to apply, but you can put 2 points back in your might pool.
Well, that'd be nice if I wasn't at max already.
I think he's going for option A there, Mildra.
Well, I can't use option A. It doesn't affect anything because I'm not attacking. I'm defending.
Yep. So
really, it's a useless effect.
At least for here.
Yeah, at least this turn.
Yeah.
But that's going to be the end of his turn. Jax, you're up. If you want, you can do the whole shot gloves thing.
Shot gloves? Yeah, let's do that. Just in case.
That is going to be all right. So actually, I just realized you can put that on your. I just remembered you can put that bonus on your knife. Either option is gonna do 3 damage, so you can have an electrically charged knife.
Let's do an electrically charged knife then.
All right, that's an enabler, so that's on. You still need to spend 1 intellect, so reduce your intellect pool by 1.
Done. So,
and I'm assuming you're going to move to attack.
And he's right over here, right? Right here,
Yep.
right?
That's perfect.
Yep.
Since he is flanked, give yourself a bonus of 1.
1 of what?
Just bonus.
No, right, 1 in bonus.
Oh, okay. Bonus 1. Done.
See, I had a plan.
Yeah. You're the combat specialist there, Paul. That's what it is. Anyway, what else do I need to do here? Do I just roll, or what do we do?
You're going to be rolling a now which. Well, how do you want to go about it? How do you want to go about attacking him? You can roll might or speed.
Speed is higher, so I think I'm going to go with speed. Besides, it's a taser knife. It's gonna hurt him no matter what, right?
So long as you hit. Are you going to be applying effort? All right, so make sure to put 1 in effort, and then roll speed. It's going to be keep in mind that it's going to be a difficulty 3 roll.
Difficulty 3, but I didn't say yes or no on effort. You just asked, I just assumed.
Well, we're in the not fucking around. We're in the not fucking around phase, remember? So I figured you might want to.
Yeah, all right, 1 effort. Let's do it.
Mike, use that orb. Like to fall on 1 move.
And I hit the green button, right?
Yep.
And I hit the green button. I roll.
2.
Ouch.
Hey, Matty. Matty, at least it's not a 1.
Still pretty close.
Okay.
All right, Varric, it's your turn.
All right. So.
There if you need me. Won't say a word.
All right. So I add an additional blank.
Come on,
Now,
Come on, the lady. She's having trouble.
Motherfucker! Fucking dice gods.
If I'm right, I'm now in position that now both I and Jax now get a +1 to our speed defense.
Well, right now you're attacking.
You're getting a one. You're getting a because you're attacking and the Overwatch thing makes this a flank. You're getting a bonus of 1. Difficulty is still 3.
I'm definitely applying might to this.
If you would like, you can apply. You would be able to use thrust for. You would be able to use thrust for this, and keep in mind that because you have dual light wield, you can attack twice. However, you do not. If you apply effort, you apply effort separately.
So,
and unfortunately, you're not at a high enough tier where you can apply effort to multiple actions.
So I can. So I'll.
You can still apply thrust to both of them.
Okay, so I do want to go ahead and apply thrust to both.
All right, so put cost 2.
Cost 2.
Actually, put cost 1. So you're putting 1 level. So if I got this right, you're doing a might roll. You're doing 1 level of effort, and you're using thrust, which has a cost of. It does have a cost of 1, but because you have a might edge, you don't pay that cost.
So I can. So bonus 1 because it's flanked. Cost 1, F1, and it's still untrained though.
Cost 0 because your edge decreases. So you're effectively able to use thrust for free.
Thrust free, but as far as skill though, that still stays untrained.
Yep.
Okay. Let's.
Nice.
16.
16. All right.
So you managed to hit the first time and do 2 damage.
Okay, and now you said
no, not two damage, 3 damage. My apologies.
I was about to say.
Yeah, because thrust adds 1 more. So now I cannot add effort again.
Yep. 3 damage minus his armor. That's 1. That is going to be 1 point of damage. So next and that's going to be it for your turn.
Wait, I thought I'd get to.
Yeah, does he get a second attack?
That.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My bad. Are you getting roll? So roll again. Oh. Okay. So you got a minor effect. So here's what you can do. You can either do +2 damage, or you can have it that the target is intimidated.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Let's see here. Well,
I say intimidate him.
Well, that's the. Looking at that though, if we can. Target is intimidated and flees on its next action. It's still got that thing strapped to itself.
Yep. Hang on a second.
Yeah, we don't want it to run away.
So, and besides, this my little blue orb of death it still has 8 turns of damage to deal out, doesn't it? It's because it's supposed to last 9 turns.
Nope. Sorry. My bad. There's no minor effect. That's only from 19 and 20 that minor and major happens. So you just do 2 points of damage since you had thrust. So 2 points for the rapier, an additional point for thrust, and two more. That makes 5 damage.
Crazy.
And
we don't get thrust twice.
You're basically able to use thrust for free, so you may as well.
So 6 damage.
Yep. So he's barely alive, and then because it's the end of your turn, the Overwatch device kicks in.
Yes.
One big old ball of green, and he is fried. All right. Now, at the end of this,
that wasn't in the short. That wasn't it.
Yep. Now, I swear to God, I did not intend to give you a. As I said before, anytime you guys get ciphers, I roll it randomly. So him getting the Overwatch Slayer was random.
Hey, you know what? It's the first episode. I think some of us are allowed God mode.
First battle immunity. Yeah, besides.
Yeah. Am I pointing towards Mike?
Yes.
By the way?
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. You find a few oddities and what looks like a more advanced looking cipher. Not a cipher, in this case an artifact.
Ooh. Okay.
Let's see. Let me do one quick little roll. Okay. All right, then, and you find a bit of money, and more importantly, you find a new cylinder like the old one.
Ooh.
All right.
So, are you guys heading back to the dome?
We'll head back to the dome.
We grab all the loot and we head back to the dome.
At least
All
it's
right,
not
moving back to the other map. So you guys head back along the route that you came. Head back to the faceted dome. Walk right in and put the thing straight in.
Okay, these symbols look a little bit different this time.
Yep. And as soon as you put now, unfortunately, it is going to take an intelligence roll to put it in and wire the thing properly. Matty, this is where Jax comes in.
Hello.
Because this involves wiring, and
I'm the mad
making
scientist of wires. That's what I am. Yes.
Yep.
All right. So what do I need
first
to?
off, it looks like there's some backup batteries. So roll. Use the normal die roller on the side and roll D100.
The one D100.
Yep. You notice that one of the ports looks exactly like looks like one of the batteries in your handy dandy bag.
Aha! Goes into the bag.
Yep.
I got two of them now. What? I'm happy. Where did I find two of each?
So, this is going to be an intellect roll. It is going to be level 5. This is going to be trained. Are you going to apply any effort?
I think just to be extra safe, I'm gonna keep that effort to 1. Difficulty 5,
that's
right?
The max effort that you can apply. Yeah, this is difficulty 5.
Done and done, and no bonus, right?
No bonus.
All right, perfect. Rolling now. Please, for the love of God, be something other than a 2.
Alright, who botched their roll?
No! Matty was like, please let it be something other than 2. It's a 3.
Matty?
Matty, you're suffering from a rather severe case of foot and mouth tonight, sir.
Roll again.
Because I have a bad feeling your rolls are about to go in sequence.
Put a bonus of 1 on the roll because you are trying again. Luckily, because this wasn't a GM intrusion, you did not suffer a repeat of what happened in that village.
Please, for the love of God, make it a success. Son of a...
Mike, you want to try?
Let me give it a try.
Oh my
Mother.
And as he does that, I go over there and I'm like, "You don't worry, Jax. We'll get it next time."
I really wanted to do it.
Intellect, difficulty 5, trained because of the you are. I want you to have it as specialized because you had the dream.
Okay, and definitely applying effort.
Why? Why now?
Because she kept making fun of Mike.
Sure. Do it in one roll.
You put it in. You managed to put it in properly. You hear the thing starting to hum. You hear the thing starting to hum. It's and you get the sense that it effectively did a proper reset to the receiver of whatever this thing was transmitting to.
Oh, by the way, Matty, Crunchman in the chat. And that's why you shouldn't talk before you roll. You might jinx it.
Yep.
Yep. Well, let me get back to banging myself on the mic there.
Now, also, isn't there? I believe there's one other thing this thing is telling you to do. It's needing to.
Actually, no, you don't. You don't. Everything's already been taken care of.
Oh, good. So don't worry about that. Okay.
So you get back. It looks like it looks. As you get back to town, it looks like everything's normal until somebody runs on and saying, "I didn't have the dream. I didn't have the dream. I didn't have the dream. I didn't have the dream." Plop.
Looks like it worked.
What the hell was that?
Well, from what I've understood was having this thing, the whole facility was sending out the instructions on how to fix itself as that dream. And of course, as jumbled as it was, no one could understand it. Yeah.
As soon as you and of course as soon as you get back, you remember that guard. You remember that guard from when you guys arrived. She's standing right in front of you and saying, with the mayor and his sister in tow, and saying, "You've got some explaining to do." Obviously referring to the broken window.
Great.
Let's see.
We told you we had a delivery to do.
Let's see. You explain it to the mayor. I'll take his sister in the guard to elsewhere to explain that to them.
All right.
You do that.
She looks straight at Jackson. Says, "Start at the beginning. Why is there a broken window in the Claves Tower?"
Well, we kind of sort of snuck in trying to figure out just to get the delivery done, and then we noticed no one was in the building. Like, at all. Some leftover food, no lights were on, no science, no nothing. So we look around and we figure out that they went to the dome. To a dome, a faceted dome. About 8 or 9 hours walk that way. We go to the dome, and unfortunately, the news is not good.
She looks a bit downcast. Out with it.
The priests have died. Taking about a pack of what were they, by the way? I'm trying to remember the name.
They're called Margs.
Margs? Mogs?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Margs.
A pack of Mogs took him out. Margs?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A pack of Margs took them out. None of them survived, to our knowledge.
If they were taken by Margs, then there's no survivors.
And at this point, I step up and like, "Don't worry, justice has been served."
Oh, was it ever?
Yes.
Where did you get that cipher? Anyway.
I believe it was the mayor's daughter.
Not even going to touch that.
No.
She looks at the elder, looks back. Never mind. Look,
I told you to keep it in your pants while at work. Moving on.
Look,
we apologize. Obviously,
we'll have to do a proper ceremony for the priests later.
Of course.
But I suppose I do owe you an apology. I don't want you to hold any ill will towards me. I was only doing what I was told to do. But if you ever
duty. You're doing your duty. We have to do ours.
But we still need an Aeon priest to run this area. We never know when some other artifice might be might cause similar problems, and they're the only ones with the know-how to actually handle that. You're gonna be heading back to this to. You're gonna be heading back to Nabalik, aren't you?
That's the intention.
Yep.
There should be a clave there. Tell them to send priests to Redstone. And but if you happen to come by here again, you'll be more than welcome. That said, however, I think it might be a while because I think everybody in this village has deserved a little bit of sleep.
Well, we got the thing turned back on for some reason. I think closing this down for a couple of days, having a good night's rest, maybe in good order.
Yep. Yep.
And if it's worth anything, we apologize for the trouble, and we'll find a way to fix that window.
Now, luckily, when you guys managed to head to an inn nearby the tavern, the next morning, the whole village ends up throwing a feast in your honor after they catch up on their sleep, obviously. And it's very apparent that you'll never need to buy a drink or a meal in Redstone for a very long time. But you guys stay for a couple days. Damish comes up to you and says that it's time to leave.
Alrighty. Don't you want to enjoy some of the fun?
Well, the fun's already passed by this point.
Yes, the barmaids were quite the bar wench is quite the pleasure to accompany every evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all saw you with three women in tow.
3 women in tow. For God's sakes, wear a rubber.
But regardless, you guys, Coral Vame, the mayor, of course, pays for the cargo, even though he's ironically not going to need it anymore. And the three of you head back to Nabalik for the next adventure. Now, as far as determining the loots, you guys will. We will be rolling this later because there will be a total of 8 ciphers that you guys can distribute amongst yourselves, and 1 artifact, as well as a grand total of. Hang on, let me get my calculator.
Sciencey stuff.
132 shins to distribute between all of you, which is a combination of both pay for the job and the rest.
We'll call it gold. I'm calling it gold just so I don't lose sight of what it is.
Well, that's what shins effectively is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got a combination of gold, buttons. It's basically the dominant currency of this place. I've got it noted. I've got it noted over here. Now, as far as experience goes, let's see. All 3 of you get 1 point of experience at the start. Shades, you get a second. And because it's your first Mike, you get 3 for being the one to fix. The others get 2 for both good play and for contributions when it comes to exploration. And everybody's going to be getting 1 advancement. So Shades and Matty, you have a total of 6 experience. Mike, you have a total of 7. Which means later on, probably on Saturday, you are going to have to figure out what your first advancement is.
Ooh.
Yes. Ooh.
So let's see.
All right.
7. But that is going to be it for this one, because our first episode, the Nightmare Switch, is now over.
All right. Woo.
Went to look. In an effort of deja vu, much like how we were a year ago, we ended up going a little bit long. But also, I love Crunchman's comment here. 3 women in tow. One of them might bet at Dune and Drag. He was too drunk to tell or care.
Varric, we've had the cheating talk and we had the rubber talk. If you're gonna cheat, wear a rubber. Titus.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating if everybody knows.
He's got a point. But this is one of the Varric obviously enjoyed it because it was one of the rare times where he wasn't running out while somebody chased him. With that said, we'll do the advancements and distribution next time. Ciphers are going to be doing between adventures. Ciphers will be doing a reset because obviously it's a case where you're going to be gaining and losing ciphers off screen.
Right.
All right.
So with that said, you want to do the wrap up?
Let's do it, folks. That's going to do it for us tonight for our first adventure in the journey through the Ninth World. Let's talk about what's happening the rest of this week here on our PS3 game night. Join Matty and Mikshel for some GTA 5 online. You know it's going to be fun, so make sure you don't miss out on that Friday at 8. Then on Saturday, it's SNN Gaming with Tony Helms and the gang, playing more Borderlands Online. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. So make sure you check that out on Saturday. Then on Sunday, Toku Rift Live. We're going to be checking out the very last episode, actual last episode of Kamen Rider Ghost. And we've got a 2-parter Zyuohger that you don't want to miss, because it's going to be one showy ride. Don't forget to check that out Sunday at 7 over on our Ustream channel. Then on Monday, now that MetroCon Live is finally over, it's time for the Rising Sun podcast. Join myself, Mikshel, and our girl Yami Anji as we check out one new anime series, and we talk about the anime news of the week, and even though we go over all of it that we've missed, we're going to check out the latest stuff Monday at 9 here on RVTV. Then on Tuesday, it's Rift Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest WWE SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. So make sure you guys check that out Tuesday at 8 right here on RVTV. And then finally come back here next Wednesday for the next exciting adventure in our journey through the Ninth World. Hopefully you guys have been enjoyed our first outing. And we'll be continuing to do it again next week. And you never know, in a few episodes, we might even have a fourth or fourth player to our little game. Ooh. So make sure you guys check that out next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on RVTV. Anyway, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you guys for joining us so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you guys had fun. On behalf of our DM, Mildra the Monk.
My name is Mildra. I am your gaming monk. Stay fucking frosty, everybody.
On behalf of Mikshel.
This is Mikshel to remind you to who leave in Fez mode.
And on behalf of Matty Jay.
Matty Jay remind you all professional wrestling. Support your independent promotion as soon as possible.
On the shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on!